What's the best song that you guys have ever whined to in your life? Like,
Take it down.
Like, what's been
That's
your
with
favorite
Pedro.
song to whine
It's
to?
got to be some like uni, like that era, like
Yeah,
Bashment.
Rihanna work.
Oh, that song.
I love that
when that
song,
song
man.
comes on, I just see everyone
You
in
know
formation
what?
straight away.
When Wild Thoughts came out and I went Shoreditch that weekend, nah, I had the whines to that.
Why for that?
I had the whines to that.
Oh, someone's be recording, yeah?
Yeah.
Talk about whines, yeah?
True. His whole body. You don't remember how Deji looks when he whines?
No.
Like his whole body is.
He's immersed in it.
Shakira, bro.
He's immersed
Shakira.
in the whines.
You know that Shakira Beyonce video?
Yeah. Shake's my favourite person to watch whines though.
Because he's doing the two-step.
Shake whines like that.
There was one time we went out and everyone started doing the shake that I was dying.
Yeah, I either do that or the ones when I'm just going into like.
You always close your eyes.
Innit, right?
Yeah, because you have to go on the merch. You have to get into. When you close your eyes,
You
just,
think it's virtual reality, man.
you just feel it. It just feels nicer. Like, do you open your eyes when you lips?
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
Depends
yeah.
When it's boring, yeah. I'll open my eyes.
You're moving mad. Okay, patrons. I'm here in the studio with Eman,
Yep.
Pedro, Vish, Tim,
Yes.
and Shake. Bangs is here as well. It's very late in the studio, so we're gonna have a nice wholesome pod.
What's the time, Mr. Wolf? 11:48.
11:48. Yeah, it's a late shift.
11 o'clock. Why are you farting, bro? You're on crack.
Bangs is out here.
No excuse.
Yeah.
He's on his island by himself.
Bro.
Bangs is out here farting. I want to speak about confidence today.
Okay.
First of all, would you man say you're confident?
Depends in the scenario, you know. I think.
Just are you saying just in general?
Just in general, yeah. Would you say you're a confident person? Before that, we are gonna dive deep into that, but yeah, just for now, do you feel like you're confident? A confident person?
Yeah, for me, it's dependent on the scenario as well. With practice, I'm confident. But if I don't practice something, then I don't think I'm completely confident.
But do you think that you have the confidence to approach things in life, like just have the mentality, like, you know, I can just do it. Like,
I think I've learnt that. I've learnt before, like, it depends on the scenario, as you're saying, but it could be anything. It could be talking to a girl. It could be doing a job interview. It could be doing a live show. Like, there's many scenarios, but I don't know what it is with me. Like, there's times where I'm just completely confident. I know I can smash it. And I think that's when I practice. But if I don't practice, then I don't think
Is it
I'm
mainly
as confident.
That then? So you feel like you have to do it so many times for you to be confident?
Not as many times as you would do it, but...
Sorry.
No, we can make jokes.
yeah, 100%.
No,
That's
but
part of
as long
confidence.
it doesn't matter how many times I do it. It's just like once I'm confident at doing it. If you get what I mean.
When you get older, do you have that just effort? Like, what's the worst that can happen mentality? Because I feel like when I was younger, I was not as confident because I was scared about like what's the like something's bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Now I just get older. I'm just thinking like, yo, like what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like if I prepare for things, I've experienced most things in life that you could experience. It's not gonna be the end of the world, innit?
Yeah. I think now more so, I'm very confident. In most regards, I feel like I'm very confident. But I feel like it took me a decent while to get to this point.
But what's actually got you to that point? What do you think? Is it just you getting older? Is it practice, life
Do you
experiences?
know what? I think there was a time where I was very anxious, and then my therapist made me realize
Your leg is
that
shaking right now.
my therapist made me realize that I'm not that important.
Okay.
So there was a time when I was an evening guest at a wedding, yeah, and I rocked up there whatever time. And I was shook to enter the hall because I just thought that everyone was going to be staring at me. So it took me like an hour to enter the hall. I think I must have been like 24.
You're even more
I was
late.
later because I was just
Yeah.
anxious about things. And then I remember I spoke to my therapist about that. And he was like, I'll be so honest with you. No one cares. No one actually cares. Most people are too engrossed by what's actually happening. Furthermore, it's not your day. Like when you walk into that room, barely anyone was probably looking at you. And then I was like, oh yeah, shit. No one gives a fuck
So,
about
so
me.
for you, it was therapy that made you more confident.
I think that played a part. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Because I think I was quite anxious in certain regards.
Yeah. Do you? I want to take it back to the original question because you guys have added nuance. Do you think you're a confident person in general? So without the nuance, I get that it's hard not to take your mind there. But do you think, like, would you describe yourself as confident? And I guess that has to be, everything is defined in comparison. So would you say, if it's in this room, in your workplace, in your family, just in your social circle, or the people that you know, whatever sample is in your life, do you think you're a confident person in comparison to them?
Yeah.
Like, would you say you're
for
confident?
Sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny? Me, myself, I don't think I'm that confident, but people tell me I'm confident, which is very contradictory. But me, myself, I don't actually see myself as
As a
a
confident
confident
person.
person.
It's to Dej's point. It's relative to most people, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
because, like you said, like you don't think you're confident, but like 100%, I know compared to a lot of people, like you would
Yeah.
be more confident. I think in general, most of us here are more confident than the average person, just because like we've done things that most people wouldn't do.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. You think about
But
that.
yeah, I wouldn't
I
regard
don't think
myself
that,
as
by the
shy. I wouldn't say I'm shy.
Yeah.
But like, maybe it's because I there's people who exude extreme confidence, and I probably compare myself to them,
To them, yeah.
and I see that as an attractive sort of feature that I want. And
But
I
like,
feel like
what do you mean by
most people-
extreme confidence? Like, what are the traits or like certain types
someone
of
that can
situations?
just walk into a room, doesn't know anyone, and they could be the main person in the room. They could be center of attention.
Or their person
They
they
can
come
just
back
run the
straight away.
room. Like they can orchestrate the conversation. Like that kind of stuff is what I see as confidence.
Yeah.
But maybe that isn't really confidence, is it? Maybe it's just a
a
personality
That's an
It's-
element of confidence.
it's a
yeah.
form,
it's a
That's
form.
confidence
Yeah.
in a social setting.
Yeah.
And there's obviously confidence in other elements. But I think when people think about confidence, they just think about that. Who can come into a room and talk to people? Who can go and chat to a girl? Like stuff that most people have anxiety about, like in a
Yeah.
social setting. But confidence is much.
But
wider
yeah,
than
but
that.
the thing is, so let's say there was a group of strangers here and I walked into the room, I would have to think twice before saying anything. And that makes me think I'm not extremely confident. Where I think someone else could just walk in a room and they don't even need to think about anything. They haven't got no worries. They'll just have
Yeah,
the conversation. And that's what I think exudes confidence, or what makes me feel that someone is more confident than other people.
Yeah.
But it depends who the person is, isn't it?
It is,
Because,
yeah,
like,
it's relative
then,
to...
yeah, sometimes it's like if you see like someone that's like on another stratosphere in your mind, innit?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna make it easier for you guys. Yeah. Eman, do you think Shake's confident?
Yeah, I would say he is.
Do you think Tim's confident, Pedro?
Not always, no.
Do you think Vish is confident, Tim?
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say vicious. No, sorry. I would say
Don't be shy.
no. I'm trying to like, because it depends really. Because obviously, in terms of knowing Vish, how he talks and stuff, how he presents himself, that's someone that's very confident. But he's not like he's the loudest in the room. So it's hard to kind of. I don't want to demonstrate confidence as just being someone who's very.
If someone asked you if Vish is confident,
for
what would you say?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Your definition, whatever your definition is, would you say Vish is
Oh, I
confident?
say Vish is confident. Yeah. I'll say Vish is confident. Because I don't want to tie it down to just being always
Being talkative, yeah, talkative, yeah.
which is fair. I get it. Why people
Yeah.
say that's someone who's confident, but I feel like you can still be someone that can't say much, but can be confident in itself.
Yeah. Is there anybody in the room which you would say isn't confident?
That's hard to say because I'll say everyone. Because I feel like everyone is confident in their own kind of way. To be honest, I feel like I think everyone's confident in their own type of way. I guess socially, certain people. I'll say, well, I'm not as confident a person socially around people, like a large crowd of people. I'd say, but closer within like there's 4 or 5 people, 3 less people. I'll say
Then you're fine.
that I'm fine. Yeah, I think like sometimes it can be hard for me to even define the terms of what confidence basically.
Yeah,
because there's
yeah.
so many parameters to it. If I'm being honest.
Shall I get a definition from ChatGPT?
Go ahead.
Slaps,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go, yeah.
Shake, do you think everybody in the room is confident?
I don't think everyone else in the room is confident. Generally, I think some people are confident in different spaces. So, like, I think socially, not everyone is confident. But I think in terms of certain aspects, so like, areas of their expertise, like you can see they're confident to step into that space, and you see that confidence in their personality.
Fairs.
The feeling or belief that one can have faith in or rely on someone or something.
It's very situational, though, isn't it?
That's situational.
Is that ChatGPT or is that Google?
No, that's Google.
Yeah, no, fuck Google.
Okay.
Rah.
No, it's just, come on, it's 2025. Like, you gotta use ChatGPT. It takes Google sources from different places. You gotta go and
The Oxford
Tell
definition.
ChatGPT, give you a definition of confidence.
in different scenarios.
So it's got self-confidence,
Yeah.
trust in your own abilities, qualities, or judgment. Then there's general confidence, a sense of certainty or assurance in the reliability of a person, process, or outcome.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally. Do you have the confidence?
So you took
that-
his self-confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's
You're
what-
saying.
I guess
and I like
I
that
guess
definition.
I get where we've gone wrong because we're forgetting that confidence is a word anyway that is other than self.
Yeah.
As in, like, I could say I have confidence in
someone else.
Yeah,
Or the computer
in
working
the
today,
computer.
or
Yeah,
confidence
I'm
that,
confident that the
you know,
computer.
my,
So
my person's gonna
that's-
come on time.
yeah.
There's a reliability thing,
Yeah.
but which still ties into like the person,
the person himself.
the
Yeah.
person
So
himself,
I think the question needs to be is something like maybe ask ChatGPT. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm a confident person. What questions could I ask myself to test this?
slaps.
That slaps.
I like that.
That's confident.
You've done this before.
So yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm a confident person. What question should I ask myself?
Let's see what pops up.
Read it confidently.
Yo, this is Fabs from Pastor Meerkat. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Blow.